So I think a lot of us can tell that this 2K you don't have nearly as much control as you did in 2K15 to determine the outcome. And I'm speaking in terms of pretty much every lead you get is not safe, so you can be up 15 on a terrible player, and it's almost certain every time that they'll get a run, they'll get the game back within 5 to 3 points, and it can make you a bit nervous, and especially when you're playing for money. For example, this game was for $25, and I fell behind real early. I don't know, just couldn't hit shots. And Curry, I think, is so ass this year, so I think I left him open on purpose. Not open, but I sort of gave him a bit of space just because I think a lot of people are having trouble with Curry this year just because his shot is relatively quick. I think too quick, actually, in fact, compared to last year's. I think last year's shot was okay, just the form was a bit weird, but Curry this year, I think, is a little bit ass. So that's why I left him open, but Curry was killing me this game. Hit like 2 threes in the first quarter, and I kind of knew that I would struggle if Curry was hitting because it's actually a surprise when Curry is playing well, considering a lot of people miss shots with Curry this year. But this guy seemed to have a pretty good handle on how to use Stephen Curry, and Curry this year, for real life reasons and real life examples, has been dominating the league. I mean, he just passed LeBron for 35th all time on the most made threes in NBA history. The Warriors are 17-0. I think they're easily the finals favorites to win the whole thing, and I think it'll be a rematch of last year. And right now, I haven't seen the Cavs healthy, so I don't want to say that a healthy Cavs team with Shumpert and Kyrie Irving and Mozgov couldn't beat the Warriors, but it's going to be difficult regardless. Anyway, 10-19 right here, pushing the ball with LeBron. Going to find Caleb on the cut, and this guy fucking stayed on CPU defense all game on the center. So I've been finding it a bit more difficult to run my plays and schemes, I guess you could say, for probably the past week or so. It seems like when I run them in the league I'm playing in, I run them fine and I really can't be stopped. But when I run them in regular money games, and it's still Hall of Fame sim for both situations, it seems like CPU defenders just read it a lot more aggressively and tend to play it better. So I'm not sure why that's happening, but I'm going to try to stick to my money plays for this year because a lot of people can score doing like a freestyle play or a freestyle manner on how they play, but that's just not for me. I mean, there isn't really too many glitch moves this year that you can score out of, so I prefer to run certain plays, and I really don't like isoing the whole game with a player or running pick and roll all game. So I try to run my plays, try to score off of those, but get the dunk with LeBron right there, 20-26. He would hit a 3 to go up 9, and actually upcoming here, I'm going to hit a 3 with Kevin Love, and actually he is going to lag out. So basically what we had to do was play another game. We basically played, or had to play, into the third quarter with about a minute left, and I had to spot him 6, so he was up 6 to start the game. So right now it's 2-2, but he's really up 6, and not only it's a tie game, so now he's up 8. So I don't know if you guys understand how that works, but if you guys have played on Gamer Saloon, you understand how you play from a point of disconnection. You play basically just giving the guy or whoever had the lead the spot in the game and play from that. If you cover it, you win. If you don't, you lose. Simple enough if you understand it, obviously, if you've played on the site. And I basically had to cover 6 points within basically 2 1/4 of a quarter. And with the way the Warriors play, their defense is really good, so it was a bit difficult, especially with Draymond getting that right there and Curry hitting a 3. At this point in the game, I just thought I had no chance. I'm like, oops, just going to lose $25 right here. But I had to find a way to fight back. Clay gets a steal right there, dunks on LeBron. I'm going to find RJ. And RJ and J.R. Smith came up just huge in this second game. And thankfully they did, because LeBron wasn't playing too well, wasn't getting no calls, wasn't finishing around the rim. Kevin Love was okay, but I kind of cannot wait for Kyrie to get back, just because I think he's way better, obviously, than Mo Williams and Dellavedova and Cunningham, and he makes a lot more shots. It makes it easier to play the game just because he's so dangerous of a shooter that you have to respect his shot. You can't leave him open like you can Dellavedova or Mo Williams. I mean, you can't leave Mo open either, but his shot is a bit janky. And fucking Curry right there. It's a fadeaway buzzer 3. And I thought it was for sure over there. But had to continue to fight. He gets the ball back with Bogut, pushing on the break with Clay. Finds Harrison Barnes. And Curry just was lighting me up this whole game. And progressively, as the game got deeper into the second quarter, I knew I had to start hitting some shots. And thankfully, J.R. Smith came to play today because I think his shot's actually pretty easy. He's just a bit J.R. Smith-ish. I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about. One game he can hit, 7 threes. The next game he can go 1 of 8. So it's just pick and choose with J.R. Smith. But this game, he was the Denver Nuggets J.R. Smith in my opinion. But Curry was trying to attack the rim right there. Get the read with LeBron, pushing it to J.R. And I got to score something here, right? I find RJ in the corner, but I wish this was a 3, but it was a long 2. Good enough. I got the lead. So basically right now, he's still up 4, I believe. Yeah, he's still up 4. So I have to cover 6 and win by more than 6. So I'm trying to score pretty much at all costs. And right now he's only up 2. And I don't know about you guys, but it seems like 2K has been so laggy the past week or so. Like, for example, I was playing a wager a few days ago on Saloon, and I almost had like a 3-second delay randomly starting in the third quarter, and I tried everything. I thought it might have been the controller. I tried to reset the controller. I tried to plug in the USB cord, and nothing prevailed. So I had to back out and restart the wager game, and that was scary as shit. Because if that happens in a big money game, when you're in the fourth quarter with a minute left to go, I'll break this shit. I'll be so mad at 2K. But anyway, 31-25. Right now, it's basically a tie game, so I've covered, not yet but I've covered the spread at least, you could say. But Draymond has a jumper right there. He's up 4, spinning back into the paint with LeBron. Thankfully, he gets a call because he has not been getting a call the past 1.5 games. And as you guys know, 2K loves to fuck me over. And of course, LeBron misses both of his free throws, and I needed that because we're only playing a minute into the third quarter, and he misses a 3 with Curry real bad. Pushing the ball with JR, find RJ right there, and thankfully he got this back, got those free throws back. So basically right now, all I have to do is score once and hold him not to score, obviously. So I get the call at the rim, and I have a second chance at free throws. And of course, 2K has me miss both free throws, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me, 2K? But I had to fight somehow. He's pushing the ball with Curry. I thought he was going to go into a layup animation, but he doesn't. Gets a wide open 3 with Clay. Thankfully does not hit it. I'm going to score right here with RJ, and I'm going to cover actually 35-27. So I'm up 2. Have to hold him to 1 stop pretty much. So if he scores a 3, he wins the game. If he scores a 2, we'll just play into sudden death, I guess you could say. But playing defense on him right here. I thought Curry was going to hit that. He doesn't. So basically, I covered, and I win the 25. I'm out. Peace.